It's Alexander Lawrence. Is this thing started yet? Anyway, hey, how everyone's doing? We're live. We're back in the makeshift studio. It's 8 seconds. So, yeah, I interviewed John King around April 1st, and a lot of people were wondering, when's the next interview going to happen? Well, there's been a lot of ideas about that. I've asked a bunch of people, but a lot of them are too chickened out. I mean, I could look at my history. I mean, let me just say that if you haven't read this book, Service by John Tottenham, you should go check it out. I wanted to interview him, but he doesn't really do interviews. You know, I mentioned a couple times. He gets all kind of paranoid, and but just read the book. It doesn't need, if any of you went to that book party with John Tottenham back in April. I mean, he come Tolbin interviewed him, and it was kind of a disaster. So I left after about 3 questions. And I read some of John Tottenham's Substack, and it just seems more confusing to me. My good friend Patrick Quinn, who we read poems yesterday. He's reading this book right now. I think he's going to finish it today. So I'll probably read this book again. This is a great book, and I'm still reading Ulysses, of course. I finished my class. I got an A in my class, get my back to college summer school, and then I'm reading Ulysses. I think it's day 63 or something. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, here's a few ideas. Okay, so I'm not going to mention who it is, but this is a book I liked, and it was about punk rock, and you know, these guys that did this book, they don't want to do an interview. I mean, why so afraid? I think maybe I when I ask some people to do interviews, and then I see them on other channels, or they're just looking to be on Drew Barrymore or some bullshit. It's like I go, well, that's kind of weird. I mean, I mean that's just sort of I don't even know if anybody does anybody watch Drew Barrymore going to read a book, or they might buy a book. I don't know, maybe that's a book sales, or it just seems kind of silly. And so I don't know. There's people. You put out a book. If I put out a book, people want to interview me. I'll do an interview. I'm not going to turn them down. I don't care. Yeah, I might turn it down if it's like CNN or something, or or Joe Rogan. But I'm not gonna. Like I want to talk about punk rock on this channel. I mean, I've interviewed John King of Gang of Four, probably one of the best bands of the last 40 years, Anton Newcomb, Michael Girard. I mean, these guys are going to be remembered. Your lame, stupid book about punk rock is not going to be remembered. It's just like you're just kind of using this as a little thing to get into the Warp Tour or something. It's like, hey, it's the guy who wrote this fucking stupid book about punk rock. I mean, that's the problem about punk rock. I mean, DeCapo's done a lot of books about punk rock. They did all the 2 John Doe books, Keith Morris, Wayne Kramer, Steve Jones. I read another one about Bad Religion, as if Bad Religion needed their own book. And then I think there's another one about pop punk. So there's probably about 10 more that I don't even know about, and I read Kim Gordon and the girl from whatever, La Tigre or whatever they called, the Riot Girl chick. I forgot. I saw her at a thing a couple weeks ago. But and so I mean, there's almost like everybody's writing their little stupid punk rock book. It's kind of like played out, And but hey, what the hell, It's like it's not much work for me to, if you want to talk about punk rock, that's the so I had some great. Maybe I should resend this. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, maybe I saw a few interviews with Dr. Demento, so I go, hey, you want to do an interview? But I'll send that again. That was about a month or so, 2 months ago. And I talked about John Tottenham. I don't think that's going to happen. And then before that, there was this film director who I ran into, and then he just kind of blanked on me. There's two other people that are actually kind of more friends of mine, and they did the same thing. There was like a death in the family, and then they kind of canceled. And and my friend Eurydice, I mean, she did. I mean, we've done interviews over the years, and then she made me wait about a year or two to finally do it. So I guess she had some time. Let's see who else. Okay, so yeah, that guy, the guy that wrote the Radley Metzger book, he was kind of a nice guy. I mean, he's a professor. I mean, this is a professor. I've interviewed a couple professors, and those all went great. And then here's another musician, and I get a feeling like she's looking to do the Drew Barrymore kind of thing. And I'll talk about this guy, like Kathy Acker. Kathy Acker, this guy. I mean, the book was out for a while, but I kind of wanted to do like a Kathy Acker thing. Maybe I'll do it. Who's this? Okay, so maybe that's the same one. I don't know. Oh yeah, there was some other kind of podcast guy. I guess he's too big for anything. Yeah, it just seems like you just get. And this is another writer. Yeah, these people. These people that write their. I'll make another comment. People that write memoirs and they're like 35. Give me a fucking break. Sorry about the language. There's another film director. I don't know. She has. As like an out for me or something. Okay, so I'm not going to name a bunch of names, but I get why some of these people. Oh, and then this guy. Yeah, I should probably ask again. Actually, let's see. Oh yeah, like if you look at my interviews, like we have like John King and Gang of Four, great band. 2020, they're a great band. Susan Deitch is one of the smartest people I know. Great writer. Other people from Spin Magazine, Mickey Berendi of not Slow Dive, Lush, and she's great. Red Cross. I have too much punk rock on there. How long have we been going? Like 8 minutes. But let's see. So yeah, everything's good with me. I I have 50 interviews. I was like trying to think I was going to do 100, but I started getting kind of academic, and I started taking classes, and I started doing this James Joyce thing. So I kind of lost some steam, and I've been writing too. So the year started off hot, and I did like 5 interviews at the beginning of the year, and then it's just kind of like May, June, July, just. And just dealing with these people, and let me go back to that thing. Let's see. Where do we go? Okay, so maybe I should let's see. Let me ask this guy again. Let's see. Maybe it went to his spam envelope. Okay, so we asked again. Yeah, what was some other ideas? I guess I was more organized. I had like a list of people. Oh yeah, here this is the list. Okay, let's just cross off some people. Okay, X name with that person. That person's not doing anything. I don't want to talk to that person. Who else here? Okay, yeah, let's get rid of that. I'm eliminating more people than adding people. So let's see. Okay, so that could be a possibility. Yeah, maybe I should talk to that guy because these other people. And like yeah, you want somebody to that I know, like I wanted to interview. I also wanted to interview Jason from the Von Bondies and just talk about like because that was like one of my favorite bands of that time. And he didn't, he's not really playing anymore. He didn't want to rehash the past. I get it. So yeah, we're up to 10 minutes. Hey, is there any questions out there? Who should I interview next? Like I mean, I'm doing this Ulysses thing. I'm probably gonna do some book. Everyone's gone now. I'm probably gonna do some books coming up. Mulligan Stew by Gilbert Sorrentino. Maybe S12 Birds by Flann O'Brien and others. But other than that, no plans for interviews. I mean, yeah, I asked a few more people. Yeah, there was this other. Since I did Radley Metzger, I had an idea to do another one, but never heard back from that person. I don't know. I haven't really. I used to have like a list, and kind of like some people, and I mean, some of them were friends and stuff, and of course, but I mean, it was obvious that I was a big Gang of Four fan, and that was like a big deal. And I think I did John King and from Gang of Four in 2020, like in the same week. So, yeah, these are all. I think Doug Broad was this year, so that's five. That's five, and all I'm gonna do is, yeah, uh, finish reading Ulysses. I'll probably do another video about Ulysses. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah. Where are we? Okay, so videos. Oh no, the book talk. Where's book talk at? Book talk. Okay, so Ulysses. I haven't really talked about Ulysses. I'm at the 16th chapter. Emmaus. They're at the taxi cab place or whatever. The Skin the Goat, Fitzgibbons, and yeah. So and then I did that video about books just a couple days ago. So yeah, I haven't gotten much, but okay, that's it. I'm just kind of rambling. Yeah, well, I mean, what's coming next? There might be some interviews, but I think in August I'm gonna focus on writing. I got a few weeks off of school. It's a little break, so I'm gonna focus on writing, finishing. I got like 3 books that are almost done, so I'm gonna finish those by the end of the year. So I'm gonna do a lot of writing in the next month and finish Ulysses and start up school again. So that's what. And yeah, maybe I'll do a few small book talks because I've been reading a lot. Okay, take care.